The civil construction industry is the most male-dominated industry. At the moment, we are currently sitting at around 14% of women representation, and that includes approximately 2% of on-site roles. In 2002, the Victorian government introduced the Building Equality Policy, and the Building Equality Policy sets out to introduce minimum targets for women representation on our projects. There are definitely some challenges meeting those targets. So what we've set out to do over the last 12 months is have a conversation with industry around how we create a more inclusive culture for women. We are starting to see some really great initiatives coming through our construction partners. There's been some great partnerships with some of our social enterprises that have facilitated opportunities for women on our projects.
We have built a wonderful partnership with Negri Contractors on the MRPV Burwood Highway Major Road Upgrade. Unlike traditional recruitment and labour hire, we build relationships with our people and focus on the individual and help them build the career that they want to build in the construction industry.
Negri Contractors chose SheForce because Sally and her team really inspiring to us in how they're supporting marginalised and disadvantaged members of the community. SheForce enabled us to engage more women on construction projects, and that allowed us to diversify our workforce.
Starting off in the construction industry with SheForce, I had a little bit of electrical spotting experience and a little bit of labouring, but since I worked at the MRPV Burwood Highway Upgrade, I have gained so much experience, so much confidence, and I am just ready to kick off my career in construction.
On the Mickleham Road project, we've actually been required to work towards a building equality policy. We had to look at how we could attain some of the requirements, particularly around the women in trade. What we actually did was identify a female-owned electrical company from Geelong and integrated them into the project.
If I was to give advice to any other women that are wanting to come into the civil industry, I'd say go for it. Seems scary, but there's no reason to be scared, and there's so much to learn.
We've seen some great opportunities for women coming into the workforce. We do still, however, have a long way to go. Representation of women in our construction industry really hasn't shifted over the last decade. And we really hope, as part of the Building Equality Policy, that this will start to shift.